Around half of all stroke survivors experience depression and anxiety after stroke. It is also common to experience both at the same time. When you are depressed, you may feel persistently sad, low in energy, hopeless, and unmotivated to do things you would normally enjoy. With anxiety, you may have uncontrolled and long-lasting feelings of worry, panic, or anxiousness. These experiences can be upsetting and overwhelming. However, as you see in these stories, there are ways to manage depression and anxiety and to feel better.
The impact of stroke on my life was enormous. It affected most of the things that I used to do. I was very active outside. I was a very keen swimmer. I was swimming in the Masters Games right up until that time. And I'd had to stop working, and that was another huge loss for me.
Having the stroke just rocked my world big time, and not in a positive way. I'd feel really confident and bubbly, normal self, and then I'd walk into the wall or walk into a door, and then that would just knock me for a six.
I was feeling very self-conscious about my new state of being and not wanting to go places because it was really hard to get to. It's kind of embarrassing, so you tend to isolate more. It's very hard to feel upbeat when you're exhausted, and it's very sobering, and it's quite a different space to be in.
My issues surfaced a lot with my husband. I became demanding without realising it. I had high expectations from him without him realising I did. I realised one day that it was like, why am I so sad?
The first signs I realised about having some sort of anxiety and depression issues were I was enormously frustrated, and it came out as anger. The anxiety was slightly different. That had more to do with my confidence. My self-confidence went out the door, and then I decided I'll go back into therapy and really talk about this more in depth, because the sooner that you attend to it, the better results you'll get.
I'd never had depression or anxiety before the stroke, and I didn't even know I had it until someone just said the words anxiety or depression, and it was like, bingo, that's what it is. I spoke to my doctor, my own GP at first, and she thought of maybe I needed some form of an antidepressant.
The treatments for anxiety and depression that I found most useful were finding the right person to work with and talk to and be listened to. The things that I've tried to do for myself really are to try and get back out there and get engaged again in things, and have joined book clubs and signed up for a few webinars, but it's not a universal thing in the sense that everyone's experience of it is very unique. What they will need will be unique as well.
Talking, that's all the treatment that I needed. And just in my talk, I was realising my own behaviour. When I listened to myself and thought, what are you doing? You're moaning about the smallest things in life, and you're forgetting what the bigger picture is. And making sure that those positive emotions always come to the top, and don't allow those negativities to take over.
I have purchased an exercycle, and I can do that at home, and that's been helpful for me. And I've got a little app on my phone which counts the steps you do to try and make sure I keep moving. And I'm back working again.
I have a system, so it's like I know I'm going to get up, I'm going to make lunches, I'll get dressed for work, I'll hop in my car, I will drive to work, and I will function at work. And all those little things are big things for me. Aside from working, I'll always want to go for a walk because I know it's good and I know I feel good when I finish. But I love cooking for my family.
If there's anything I'd like to say about how to keep going and how to keep managing this is I guess is coming to terms with it as best you can, and finding the good bits of life that are still there in terms of friendships and socialising and being with people.
7 years later, I still have moments of self-doubt, but now it's just taking stock of when I get those feelings inside me of just remembering you're a confident, strong woman, you can get through this. I want to get out there, I want to be a part of the community, and if something happens, something happens. You know, I have a phone, it's on me, I know 111, but I need to change me, not change the world.
If you are experiencing or think you may be experiencing depression or anxiety, here are 6 helpful tips. Talk to someone you trust. This could be a friend, whānau member, elder, community stroke advisor, your doctor or primary healthcare nurse. These people can help you get the support and treatment you need. Stay connected with whānau and friends. Join support groups and talk to others going through similar experiences. Stay as active as you can. Exercise at the time of day when you usually feel most alert. Eat healthy meals and limit alcohol. Whether it is reading, gardening, walking, or having a cuppa with friends, find the things you love to do and do those things. If you are dealing with depression and anxiety and are in a crisis situation, call 111. We are also here to help. Get in touch with our Community Stroke Advisor team for further advice and support. You can phone us on 0800 Stroke, 0800 787653, or go to our website stroke.org.nz. Search depression and anxiety and check out our simple tools and tips for recognising and managing these conditions.